other special projects. His name is Rob. He is the one who actually did our album art. So he's a part of the team. He joined our team. Great guy.
Awesome guy.
Love him. And then we hired an individual named Caleb. He joined our team. He's the creative director of merchandise and the website and kind of handles all of that stuff. So we're slowly bringing more people in on the team to help out and balance out the workload so that we, can make sure that everything gets taken care of.
Right.
So you might see some announcements on Instagram. I know that we've already followed them. So if you want to go follow them on Instagram, go do that. If not, no pressure. And also me and Dan made Twitters. So if you want to go follow those, good luck. I never use Twitter, so I won't be posting anything, so you ain't missing out.
I'll post like a hi every now and then.
I am eating a sandwich.
This sandwich is good.
I am taking a shit. That's it. Oh, man. All right, so you got anything else to add before we roll out today's episode?
No. I'm good.
All right. I want to thank you for joining us today. And again, thank you for all your support. And I want you all to know that, okay? Seriously. I love you all, and I thank you. So with that being said, Dan, you want to roll us out?
Sure will. It's okay to be out of this world with your thoughts.
Because you are not alone.
Theories
of the third kind.
Welcome. First off, I want to say thank you to whomever you are listening for opening your minds to receive extra knowledge nuggets each week. It means a lot to us, and I want you to know that. Aaron says so too, but whatever.
Yeah, by the way, sorry that this episode is late for today. I know it's going to be late.
It's going to be late.
100% it's going to be late. It's like 1 a.m. right now, Thursday. And hey, give us some slack, okay? My grandfather passed away, and I was in Texas for the entire weekend visiting family and dealing with all that. So
Yep.
It seems like there's always something going on each week. Life never stops for us. I want life to stop for us so we can just get a normal week, so we can have a normal episode production.
Hey, life stops for no one.
Exactly. So we got to keep pushing out these episodes. I thought maybe we don't do an episode this week. Maybe give us some break, because grandfather passed away. I was, crying all weekend, but no.
I was going to suggest it, but I'm just like, you know what? I know Aaron, but Aaron's going to want to put an episode out. And I'm just like, you know what?
Yeah.
Got to get them done.
Thinking about it on the plane, ride down to Texas. I was like, man, I don't know how we're going to do this week, how we're going to put out this episode. But we, with the help of Dan, we ended up pushing it out, and we're going to push it out. So sorry it's late, but hey, here it is.
Yeah, it's here. Hope y'all like it.
And I love you.
Oh, yeah. Much.
Not you, Dan. I'm talking to listeners. Yeah, you too as well, Dan.
You better. Also, before we start, since you, whomever you are a Patreon subscriber, remember that you get priority in topic suggestions.
So feel free to send those suggestions on over to us, either by email, Instagram, Facebook, Discord direct message, or you can write us a letter and send it to our P.O. Box, which is located on our website, and you click Contact in our website tab, and there you can see our P.O. Box address. All right, so today's episode is over the Jersey Devil. So how this episode will go today is we'll talk a little bit about what is the Jersey Devil, and then we'll talk about the origins of it, and then we'll go into sightings, and then strange facts and findings, and then of course wrap it all up with theories and our own personal thoughts and theories. So with that being said, let's get into today's episode.
In January of 1909, for 7 straight days, a creature attacked and terrorized citizens all over New Jersey.
What followed would be numerous newspaper articles making many different claims.
Rumors of a woman who was a witch, who supposedly gave birth to the devil's baby.
Following that, many individuals claimed to have killed the creature, and even a museum claimed to have captured it and was allowing people to come and see it.
Was all of this just a giant hoax in hopes to get people to join the local churches? Or was there really a winged devil roaming the United States?
This is the Jersey Devil.
Alright, now before we dive into all the strange stories and encounters with this weird-ass creature, let's first talk about what exactly this thing is. So Aaron, can you start that off for us?
Absolutely. All right. So there's a legend of a cryptid beast that lives in the dense woods of the New Jersey Pine Barrens called the Jersey Devil. Now, from all different stories of the Jersey Devil, the description of it usually stays the same. This creature has a head of a horse, it has wings like a bat, it has a tail of a snake, and talons of a dragon. And it walks on its 2 legs that have hooves. And it also has horns as well, by the way. Also, from different accounts, this creature ranges from 3 feet tall to about 6 feet tall and is covered in black, shaggy hair with piercing red eyes.
The red eyes, man. It's the red eyes. So for over 300 years, this creature has terrorized people to the point of madness, driving people out of the woods where it supposedly lives, and even has allegedly killed livestock, wild animals, and from what some tales say, even people. Now, before the Europeans wrote about encounters with the Jersey Devil, the local Native American tribes described the Pine Barrens as the place of the dragon. Which, side note, with the description of the Jersey Devil, some people speculate that this could have made them believe that they were actually seeing a dragon. But that is just a theory, and we'll go into that more later.
Now, even though this creature mostly resides in the Pine Barrens, many accounts have said that this creature had been seen near Pennsylvania or along the coast of New Jersey. Well, not all reports are sightings. Some reports would be of like frightening screams throughout the night that people have heard. And next morning they would, find dead livestock, or the family pets would be dead. And there would be like some strange tracks in the snow or the dirt or the mud beside these mutilated animals. So, not all of the sightings are actually visual. Some are just audio with, evidence that was left behind.
All right, so that's what the Jersey Devil supposedly looks like. Let's transition over into the origins of this Jersey Devil and talk about how it came to be. So Aaron, start it off for us again.
All right. So just so you all know, going back to the 1700s or so, they had a huge belief in witchcraft. So many of these legends, if not all of it, consists of some type of witchcraft happening. So just kind of keep that in the back of your mind as we go forward. All right. So one of the most popular legends of how this Jersey Devil started was with a woman named Miss Shrouds of Leeds Point. So this Miss Shrouds had many children. She fucked a lot, okay?
Oh yeah.
And one sorry. And one day, she decided to randomly make a wish that her next child would be born a devil. Which I don't know why anybody would make that wish, but whatever,
Yeah. Well, as this legend goes, her wish came true, and the next child she gave birth to came out misshapen and deformed. Miss Shrouds cared for this child and sheltered it inside so that prying eyes would not be able to see it. But on one stormy night, the child started waving its arms up and down all angrily like. With the child doing so, its arms started to grow into. It flapped its wings and flew up the chimney and was never seen again by the Shrouds.
What's up with people in chimneys? This is the second time. On our regular episode, Indians were trying to crawl up out of chimneys. Now on this episode, you got the Jersey Devil.
Well, that case right there, I would have done the same.
Yeah, true. If people were shooting others, or if people were shooting at me, I'd crawl up the chimney. All right, so that story right there is not the only one about how the Jersey Devil started. Another legend tells a story about a young girl who lived in Leeds Point who fell in love with a British soldier during the Revolutionary War. That is when the people of Leeds Point had cursed her, and she ended up giving birth to a baby that came out looking like the devil. So that right there is the first two legends, and there's like a third one, which isn't too popular, but this one is that the people believe that the birth of the devil was like a punishment for mistreatment of a minister by the Leeds Point people. Like the Leeds Point people just sound like a bunch of dicks. They were cursing a girl, or they were mistreating the minister there. God or whoever was like, hey, we're going to release the devil in that town as punishment. So, yeah.
Messed up, man. Now, the final legend, which happens to be the most popular one of them all, is that the Jersey's devil's birth was actually in Estoville, New Jersey. A woman named Mother Leeds found out that she was pregnant with her 13th child.
God dang, she was fucking.
Right? As she was giving birth, she stated, if the child was not healthy, it'd be a devil.
That's messed up.
Don't know why you would say it like that, man.
Yeah. And you know what? Guess what? She got her wish, because the child was apparently born with horns, a tail, wings, and a horse-like head. And this creature, you know, would come and visit her day after day, with Mother Leeds standing at her door telling it to leave over and over again. Like, hey, go away. I don't want you here. I gave birth to you. Yeah, you're my offspring, but you're the devil. Quit coming back to my house. You have no place here. Finally, this creature got the hint, and it left, never to return back to its mother's house. Kind of sad, you know?
That is kind of sad. Now, there is a different version of that legend, but instead of it being born in Estoville, it was born in Burlington, New Jersey. In 1735, Mother Leeds was in labor on a stormy night. Friends were all gathered around awaiting the birth of her 13th child. In this version, though, Mother Leeds was considered a witch, and the child's father was the devil himself. Well, the child was born looking normal, but then all of a sudden, the child started to change form from a normal baby to a creature with hooves, a horse's head, bat wings, and a forked tail.
This little devil-ass baby then started to attack everyone that was present there at its birth. Now, it didn't kill anyone, but after a while of attacking people, it just kind of flew up and out of the chimney. The creature then flew around the village for a while and then took off toward the barren pines. Then, in 1740, a clergy was said to have exorcised the devil for 100 years. And this devil was the Jersey Devil, like banished it for 100 years. And this Jersey Devil never made an appearance again until the 1890. So it looks like that banishment actually worked.
So those are the few origins of the Jersey Devil. Now, let's go into some of the sightings of this thing over the years. Now, when it comes to people seeing this creature, there have been reported sightings of it before the early 1900s. So one of the most popular sightings occurred to an individual named Commodore Stephen Decatur. Now, Stephen was outside, just enjoying himself, testing cannonballs on the firing range, when all of a sudden, he saw a strange creature flying across the sky. Hey, it's flying there. I'm gonna shoot at it. Haha. So he decided to fire at the creature, and he swore that he hit it, but it just kept on flying across the range.
I assume, now I've never fired a cannonball before, but I assume they are wildly inaccurate.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know.
We're going to have to test that theory out. Hey, if anybody knows anything about cannonball fire, comment on the Patreon post and let us know if cannonballs from a cannon are accurate or not.
Or if you own a cannon, you wouldn't mind us coming there and
shooting it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd love to see it. We'll even have like a statue of a little Jersey Devil on like a pulley system going back and forth.
I'll also have you run across holding it up above your head.
Oh, hell no.
Hey, the cannon could be inaccurate. You'd be all right.
Yeah. All right, so now we're going to fast forward to sometime between 1816 and 1839. Joseph Bonaparte, a former king of Spain and the brother of Napoleon, supposedly saw the Jersey Devil while he was hunting in Bordertown, New Jersey. Then, around the 1840s, there were numerous reports of sheep and chickens that were being killed by a creature that would let out a piercing scream and would leave behind weird, strange tracks.